The flower sprite had just been born, when it was terrified to discover that with every step it took, it would lose 10 years of its life. At that moment, a companion walked by, and as soon as the companion's life was completely drained, they uncontrollably sank into the soil, becoming a lotus that could never move again. The flower sprite instantly realized something. It slowly turned its head backward, only to find countless companions, all rooted here forever. Then, it looked up at its own head, and saw that it had already taken 2 steps. To confirm its suspicion, it slowly took another step, and sure enough, a piece of life was deducted from above its head. The flower sprite immediately curled up in fear, too terrified to move forward. If it used up all the remaining steps, it would be trapped here forever. It couldn't bear the thought of living such a mundane life. Lying helplessly on the ground, it fell asleep. In its dream, it grew a pair of wings, no longer fearing that its steps would be used up. It flew toward the sun, and under its rays, the flower sprite began to grow strong. But then, a terrifying black mist surrounded it. When it opened its eyes, it realized it had been dreaming. Now, the area around it was filled with lotus leaves. Looking at the 7 steps left above its head, the flower sprite knew that if it didn't escape this place, it would never again feel the sun's warmth. It stood up, seeing the sun about to set. With courage, it walked forward. After passing through the lotus leaves, it had only 3 steps left. The sun was about to set completely. Without the sun, it would lose its way. Determined, it hurried forward. The sun was nearly gone, and it had just 1 step remaining. The next second, the flower sprite bravely took the final step. As it fell to the ground, it became like the others, a flower that could never move again. With all its strength, it rooted itself into the earth. But in the next moment, it broke the edge of a cliff and fell off. For the first time, it felt free, gliding through the air. As it descended, it landed in the ocean. At that moment, it was no longer bound by anything, bravely chasing the light it had always dreamed of.